This is me standing at the front of the hospital on the morning before I had Riley. This is us just getting ready. For those of you who don't know, Riley was going to be born with part of his organs on the outside of his body. So that was the reason why I had a planned cesarean. I made a video of my pregnancy with Riley. I'll leave a link in the description box below of my pregnancy video. It just goes into a bit more detail of my pregnancy with Riley. When Riley was born, he was whisked away pretty quickly by nurses. His organs were actually in his cord, so what they did is they actually just wrapped it in Glad wrap. The night that he was born, they actually managed to manually manipulate his organs back inside. They said it was actually his small intestine that was in his cord, so they just managed to actually push it back in with their fingers just on the outside of the cord. So the next morning, he just had to have an operation to close his abdominal wall. He was also born with an imperforate anus. An imperforate anus is when the bowel does not connect to the anus and the anus is closed over. So there's no way of pooing, so they need to make a stoma. At the same time that he had the operation to close his abdominal wall, they made a stoma for him so that he could poo. Riley would have a colostomy bag until further decisions were made with regards to his imperforate anus. The operation went well and we could finally hold him a couple of days later. After Riley was born, he was checked by many doctors, including a geneticist. They found a few other things that they couldn't tell on the scans. Some of his fingers and toes were also fused and his eyes weren't quite formed properly. Riley spent 2 weeks in intensive care while they balanced his kidney function. While he was in intensive care, he had many ultrasounds, x-rays, scans and even an MRI. Doctors wanted to know whether there was anything else wrong with him. After 2 long weeks in intensive care, Riley finally moved to a ward. On the ward, I learnt to change and care for his colostomy bag. After 1 week on the ward, Riley's team of doctors decided that his kidney function was balanced well and he could finally go home. Yay! Thanks so much for watching. Riley has had lots of operations since he was born and I'm going to do some videos on those operations, so subscribe if you want to follow our journey. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the description box below and we'll see you soon. Bye!